Facebook! Stop scrolling. I've got shit to show you. It's me, Larry Talbot, owner of Monster Movie App, and I'm late. I'm really late. Technical issues. Serious technical issues. I wasn't ready. That was the technical issue. I don't know what happened. I underestimated the setup time, and let's just leave it at that. Welcome you, whoever joined. This is Weekly Horror Movie Finds, where old Larry, that's me, shows you the shit that I found over the weekend. And today, it's not a lot, but as I indicated earlier, there's an electronics testing. Something sexy that I found. It was one of those days, I'll get to it. So on Saturday, I went to one of my favorite thrift stores. Like, I swear, this is my shiny penny, my lucky penny of a thrift store. I swear every time I go there, I find something just crazy awesome. Probably been there maybe 3-4 times. It's like 2.5 hours from me. You gotta work. You gotta put in the work. So, yeah, 2.5 hours, so I haven't been there as much as I would like to. I'd be there every weekend if I fucking lived there. But one time I found, the first time I went there, just by accident, found it on the map. I got like just a treasure trove of fucking rare VHS. Like, there's a massive wall, still is, a massive wall of VHS. So, you know, like, I went there the first time, it was unpicked by me, and I got a lot of shit, like a bunch. They're like 50 cents each, not bad. So there was that. Then I went there one time, and I found a brand new, still in the box, Sega Genesis cartridge shelf rack that you hang on the wall. Really fucking awesome. And, you know, like, I'm not an old school gamer, so I just sold it for like fucking $80 or something. A lot. That's how cool it was. So, and then I went back this time, and right away, first thrift store of the day, I found stuff, and I was just like, I could call it a day right now and be fucking happy. But I won't. I'll keep going. It was awesome. It was an awesome day. Just because of that one thrift store. It only takes one. One little thrift store and their treasures. And we're going to get to it. But until then, I'll show you the kind of lame stuff I found. 2 more blank tapes. How many is enough, Larry? Never is the answer. Never is how many is enough. Right there. These are nice Maxell premium high-grade gold tapes. These were nothing, you know, like, I don't even know. I'm not even sure where I got those, to be honest with you. It was cheap. Let's go that way. I found a Gamera tape. Hey, John, what's up, man? Yeah. I find a lot of blank tapes. A lot. A real lot. Gamera. You know, this is like a modern, like, 90s Gamera, I think. 95 Gamera. And, you know, I've never seen any of them. I'm sure it's just awful. But it was in, like, nice shape. It still had, like, some shrink wrapping on there. I took it off. But, you know, I figured I'd give it a go. A reboot of the Gamera series. Paperback. The Other. If you haven't seen The Other 70s movie, you'll want to do that right fucking now. But this is the novel that the movie's based on. And I collect those. And movie adaptations. All of that. Because they're awesome. This was 99 cents. You won't be able to read it. The Ghost of Edendale. by the makers of Last Broadcast. I've seen Last Broadcast. There was a lot of hoopla back in the day when Blair Witch came out. I believe I'm thinking of the right movie. But Last Broadcast was supposedly the first official found footage movie. I don't think they're counting Cannibal Holocaust, because I'm pretty sure that was before everybody. But yeah, this is like from them. You know, like Last Broadcast was, people are like, oh, it's way better than Blair Witch Project. I disagree. I didn't think so. It was, I remember it being okay at best. And I love Blair Witch Project, so it didn't compare to for me at all. And even if it was before Blair Witch, who cares? Because it wasn't very good. But I gave it a roll. I rolled the dice for 99 cents with, cool cover. Real fucking banged up. I switched out the case. Pretty sure there were bugs living inside of it. There may have been some poop. The disc was filthy, like some fucking shit bugs had been fucking defecating on it for fucking years. I cleaned that up. It's nice and shiny now. I took care of it. Brand new case, ready to roll. John says, LOL, I'll have to seek it out. Oh, The Other, yeah. If you like 70s movie, it's a slow burn, but real cool. A real cool theme that's been used fucking in 1,000 movies since. They continue to rip off the concept. But it's a slow burn. I'll give you a hint. It's not for everybody. Looks cool for $1. Yeah, exactly. A blind buy for $1. What are you gonna do? So, that was... Oh, no. I found this at a thrift store that was having a 50% off sale. So this 50-cent PlayStation 2 controller was only 25 cents. And, where are you going to buy... this is the real deal. It's Sony. Even if it works a little bit, it's worth a fucking quarter. You can get the crapola fucking knockoffs that will last like a day. Or you can get one for a quarter. It looks in really good shape. I'm guessing it works. But, how do you tell? So, that was Saturday, except for the electronics testing, which will be at the end. Pay attention. Sunday, it's a tradition. Go out to breakfast late, and then, hi, Lindsay. Go out to breakfast late, and then scamper on over to the Dirty Flea, one of my favorite places in the world to hang out. It's my Disneyland. And of course, when I went there, they had gotten a whole new estate in, and, there was tons of shit that wasn't there the last time I was there. And a story, did I just show this? I might as well show it. This is one of the things I found. The Hitchhiker, an old HBO anthology series. Thriller horror in there, not straight horror, I wouldn't say. But good. Quality stuff. And this is an unopened DVD set of 10 episodes. It's like, it's not like the season or anything. It's like a volume 1 where they just handpick 10 episodes. And, see, John loves that show. And I love John for loving it. And Bob Robert, Uncle Rob Bobbert, Baba, is here. And he loves that show. For $1, or it was $2, I'm sorry. It was $2, sealed. It stars Kirstie Alley, Gary Busey. Holy fuck. Pre or post brain damage. It makes a big difference. I'm not sure. Peter Coyote, William Dafoe, everyone. Yeah? Helen Cunt, Margot Kidder, Joe Pantaleo, and James Remar. So, like, right away, you got some fucking stars in there. Now, the deal was with the Dirty Flea this time. My old buddy, Steve, I'll call him Steve, he wasn't there last week, which leaves the actual owner. My buddy Steve is an employee. The actual owner was the only guy there. That dude, like, he would charge fucking $50 for trying to sell an ice cube to an Eskimo and not fucking budge on the price. He's like a fucking hard ass. John says it's pre-brain damage. Well, good. Well, is that good? I don't know. He's fun, crazy. He's really fun. I was at a con once where he pulled the fire alarm. like at 2 o'clock in the morning, he pulled the fire alarm. The entire fire department showed up, and I think he got banned from the con forever. Awesome. That's post brain damage. So my buddy Steve wasn't there, and they like this. I wasn't gonna like. It was $2. Normally, I would pay like $1 for this. I would just negotiate him down with like a stack of other stuff. But the other guy, hard ass. I wasn't gonna leave this for $2 because it's brand new and I really wanted it. I mean, it's still fucking cheap. They charge $3 at fucking Goodwill. But they had a massive collection of HD DVDs, including The Thing, Bob. But I already have The Thing. But massive, they got like an estate in and like just a whole collection of HD DVDs, which I have an HD DVD player and collect the horror ones. So I found a few. Mallrats was one of them. Like, I wanted Mallrats on HD DVD. I didn't even know it was on there. But I got, like maybe 3 or 4. I asked him how much they were, and he was like, they're $3 for Blu-rays and HD DVDs. And I was like, these go for like $1 on fucking everywhere else. They're not the same. Like, I was just like, I'll clue you in. They're not as valuable as Blu-rays. Nobody but me gives a shit. I guarantee you they will all still be there when I go back next week. This week. In like a day, 2 days. I bet you they'll still be there. So he was like, nah, fucking whatever. I'm not haggling with you. So like I just took the ones that I wanted and stashed them away. I put them away. Then next week, my buddy Steve will be back. I'll take him up to him and I'll be like, look, man, I'll give you $1 a piece for these. And like, that's being generous. If you want me to get on eBay and show you what this shit goes for, that's like literally like 99 cents or $2 tops. And eBay's expensive. Grindhouse Video in Tampa, they are expensive. Their HD DVDs are fucking 99 cents. And lots of times you'll be like, just take it, man. Like, I can't get rid of those things. So I will reclaim the rest of my booty on Sunday. I'm not talking about ass. I'm talking about HD DVDs that I squirreled away. And I think one Blu-ray. I found a Blu-ray of Species, the first Species, that I also am going to get. $3 each. It'll be like $3-4 tops. So I'm going back for that. Like, it's not my entire load today. There could have been more. But that's the gist. That's the gist of everything. I'll show you the rest next week. What's everybody saying? Pre-brain damage from John. I got that. Rob Bob, Uncle Bobbert says, I have the whole first season at a conference years ago. I think it's a bootleg. He got it at a con. He's clarifying. Das Ding is German for the thing. Bob, if you want the thing, let me know, and I'll see if I can get it for you. On HD DVD, the superior HD. And that kind of thing I do too. LOL. Oh, stashing shit. Yeah, you gotta. What are you gonna do? I mean, like, this guy, I watched him, like, he's tried to sell me, like, he has, like, a bunch of electronics that he is, like, not cleaned. Like, he makes no effort, like, straight full of fucking cockroaches and fucking shit. And like, untested, like, there's no way to test it. Like a CED player. He was trying to charge me like $200 for it or something, and I'm like, oh, they go for $200 on fucking eBay, and I'm like, dude, they're tested. Like, there's a guarantee. Can I return this if it doesn't fucking work? And the answer is no. So, like, you know, I avoid that guy. Like, I will fucking wait till he's not around and go up to the cool fucking employee and he'll hook me up because he likes me and he's reasonable. They buy everything for pennies and fucking from an estate sale and then try to sell it for fucking hundreds and, like, get the fuck out of here. At least clean it up and test it before you try to fucking do that, right? Robert Bob, Uncle Bobbert, says, do they play on Blu-ray players? No, Bob. HD DVD players, HD DVD was the format that was competing with Blu-ray for the HD market, and Blu-ray beat them out. So they're obsolete. They don't make players anymore. Blu-ray players don't play them because they're a competitor. And they, like, I think Xbox, there's an Xbox drive that played them. And then just HD DVD players, which, you know, I got at a flea market for nothing. So, here's the story. Let's make this fucking longer, shall we? I don't care. So I went to that first thrift store that's 2.5 hours away. Walk in, go right to the fucking VHS, and, like, I'm going through the VHS, which is fucking extensive. The only thing I found the Gamera there. That's right, I found old Gamera there. It's the only VHS I found. But I kept finding Betamax. It was like some old person's Betamax collection. So it was like White Christmas and fucking, like, just, like, really old Spencer Tracy and Humphrey Bogart fucking movies and shit. Some stuff that was still sealed, you know, but, like, not good. And, like, I was just like, I still want to buy it. It's like, you never see Betamax. It's fucking tough out there. Betamax got fucking screwed. Bob, fucking HD DVD is the Betamax of the tape world. To do a little fucking comparison for you. So I fucking passed on all the Betamax, even though I fucking wanted some. Like, I was like, I can resell these, but that's not even true. People, well, much like HD DVD, nobody wants to buy Betamax either. So they go for nothing. I have a whole fucking box of common Betamax that I can't even get rid of. So I'm like, wow, this is somebody turned in their Betamax collection. So then, like, when I go through the movies, found Gamera, that was it. Went through the paperbacks. I think I did find the other there. I think I found the other there for like 25 cents. Then I go to the electronics section. And in the electronics section, I need to clear out a fucking spot here, everyone. Stare at my arm for a while. While I move stuff. Don't panic, I'm getting to it. It's a heavy bitch! Mr. Tony of the Dead has joined us. John says, LOL, Betamax, have not seen any in years. Hey, asshole! My favorite greeting ever. Hi, Tony. Welcome aboard. I'm about to show you what I found. So, like, I go through the electronics section, and I find this! It says, oh, can you read it? No, it's not flipped around anymore. 1980s Betamax format, not tested, $25. And that's attached to this sexy fucking Betamax player right there. It's fucking getting some backlight there, but, like, you know, like, it was really fucking dirty. But you could tell that, like it was just surface dirt and that I could clean it up pretty good. So I was like, like finding a Betamax player is like, I don't even know. Like a white whale. It's like the white whale of collector electronics. It's really difficult to find one. I mean, you can find them, but finding a working one, like that's really fucking difficult. I've probably had like 5 or 6 over the years, in various states of working. Most of the time I get them home untested. They don't fucking work. Sometimes they'll work for like a couple weeks and then eat a fucking tape or something. They just, they just didn't fucking get to the level of technology where they were fucking reliable, I guess, because they got fucking shut down. And, so I found this and I was like, I know that where there's Betamax tapes that I can test on. And I fucking ran over and got White Christmas from the old fucking lady that turned in her Betamax collection. And clearly, I'm tapping it, you can't see, the sexy unit here. So full disclosure, this is an electronics testing just to see if it will play a tape through to a TV. Because I did extensive testing on that old fucking White Christmas Betamax. Fast forwards, pause, play, eject, put it back in. Went through the fucking, all the steps. It worked flawlessly. And so I'm assuming it's working now. But you never know. I mean, there could be like a connection fucked up so that like the video or the audio coming out doesn't fucking work. I didn't test it on the TV, is what I'm trying to say. So, hey, Dan. What's up, man? So I took this up there, and I was like, is this really your price? $25? Untested? From the 80s? A fucking player that's fucking 38 years old, untested for $25? Surely you jest. That's not your real price, right? And there was like 2 giggling teenage girls behind the counter. But one of them was like, kind of had a fucking attitude. Like you could tell she didn't like being there. And she was like, yeah, like that's way too high. This should be like $5 or $10 tops. And so they're like, we'll call our manager over. This isn't even our price sticker. So like, it might not even be ours. So they called the manager over, and he fucking said, yeah, that's the price. They're rare. And I was like, okay, well, I'll pay the $25. There's a return policy, right? And he was like, no, there's no returns. And I knew that. I was being deceptive. So he was like, yeah, there's no return policy. And I was like, $25, it might not even work. And I can't bring it back. And he was like, well, it does seem high under the circumstances. Since we didn't test it, I'll give it to you for $15. And I was like, how about 10? I could live with 10 better. Because it's $5 less if it doesn't work. Meanwhile, I didn't say, like, I'd been back there for, like, half an hour, like, fucking mashing buttons and, like, I was trying to get it to eat the fucking White Christmas Betamax. I'll be honest. I was willing to sacrifice fucking Danny Kaye and fucking Bing Crosby. I think that's right. Because, like, I wanted to make sure it was going to fucking work. So, like, I didn't mention that. And they were like, we have no way of testing it. But meanwhile, they have a whole wall of Betamax. I didn't mention that. So he was like, $10. Let me just ask the owner. So he went and asked the owner, came back, long story longer. He was like, yeah, $10 is cool. So I was like, sweet. $10 for a Betamax player. You have no idea. You have no idea unless you've been fucking hunting for them. Now, I have one working one. But there's nothing wrong with having a backup in 2. So I have like one working one, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 one that kind of works, and then 3 that are just completely dead. I can't throw them away. I'm a hoarder. So without fucking further ado, what did I do with the tape? That's going to be a problem. Stack the tape under a bunch of shit over here. It's a sexy little Betamax tape. I got a collection from a dude one time with a bunch of real movies, but most of it was like shit he recorded at home on fucking blank Betamax. So this is like some fucking documentary on Vietnam or something, which is what most of them are. Korea, the Forgotten War. So we're gonna fucking put this in. I'll like answer everybody's question first though. There she blows, Bob. Uncle Bob Bobbert says the white whale right here in front of you. John says I've been looking for years. They're fucking difficult, man. And Tony says that's a mighty fine looking player. I find Betamax tapes once in a while, but never a player. Once again, me too. I always look. Always. And, like I said, they're so fucking rare that, like, if I find another one, I'll fucking buy it. Because who knows how long it'll last, too. The one that I have now is really fucking solid. And this one appears to be really solid. So, like, fingers crossed. But, like, it could go bad anytime. Mr. Tony of the Dead says, it's like you can sell it to me for $10, or you can throw it out in a few weeks, and I'll just come back and grab it out of the dumpster for free. I mean, it had a layer of dust on it. There's only, how many people are looking for Betamax players? It's like out Podunk. You weren't here, Tony, but it's a thrift store like 2.5 hours from me. Out in Podunk, fucking Florida. All old people, retirement area. Those are the places you gotta go. Because they die. And then I get their stuff. Alright, let's do this! I got the Betamax hooked up, power on. I got the old trusty Sony with Drunk Santa still hanging on over there. Focus on Drunk Santa. There he is. And I'm gonna put this in. I know you have to hit play on Betamax. Watch it load. It loads just like it's brand new. And there's a light in there. And there's a, damn it, rotated my device. Anyway, fuck. Fucking come on now. There's a fucking little mirror in there, like on the top, and a light that shines down on the tape. So like you can look in and and look at the mirror and see like the position of the tape. It's sexy. I had to share. Yeah, old people die, Tony. You got to go where the old fucking nearly dead people are. It's great. That's where the good thrift stores are. All right, let's do it. Tape is in. I'm gonna hit play. And I'm going to put you on the TV and see what happens. I hit play! It did something! Oh. Look at it. Turn the volume down. It's an old HBO fucking commercial. I know where the tracking is. Let's see if we can track this. That cocksmoker Bruce Willis right there. Look at the tracking. I tracked it. Oh, it's working, everybody. I'm a happy Larry. Yeah. It's at like 80s. Probably 90s, I would say. 90s. That's not the Betamax player. Somebody changed the like recorded over the fucking HBO. Let's stop it and see if it stops. It did. Larry happy. Larry's so happy. It's going to be a great weekend, everybody. Yes! Mr. Rob Bob Uncle Bobbert says, nice. Mr. Tony that says very cool. And Dan says praise the thrift gods. I sacrifice a virgin to them every time I go out. I need to do it tomorrow morning. So that's it, everybody or everyone. It's sexy. I'm almost speechless. I almost can't finish. Because it's playing like a champ. It ejects so smooth. You hear it? It didn't eat the tape, which is a fucking plus. John says, love finding old tapes with old ads. Yeah, I mean, I got a whole, like literally hundreds of Betamax that were home recorded. Do they make Betamax cleaners? Yes, they do, Bob. And I have several of them. Anytime I find them, even if they're used, I will snatch them up. You can sell like a fucking used one on eBay for like $30-$40. They're very rare, actually. But I have a few. I'm not gonna fuck with it in any way, because like it's playing okay. What I'll do, I'll put in like this, like some shitty home recorded thing, and I'll fucking put it on play and walk away and let it fucking play for hours. Come back, rewind it, fucking hit play, and just like run it through. Just make 100% sure that it's fine before I put my copy of like The Children in there, courtesy of Mr. Tony of the Dead. Thank you, sir. Or like something fucking awesome. I will put it through its fucking paces to make sure. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Uncle Rob Bobbert, Key Grip Extraordinaire, John, Dan, Mr. Tony of the Dead, and John and Dan and Uncle Bobbert, Best Boy Bobbert, and Key Grip Extraordinaire, sir. Thank you for coming by. And I'll be back on Monday with Mystery Tape Monday. Everybody have a good weekend. I hope you find lots of fucking shit out there. Just don't find it in my fucking neighborhood. Get the fuck out of my house. Bye.